All right, hello, Scorpios. Dang, look at the flame. Ooh, don't burn. All right. Thank you guys so much. Wow, I just lit this up and dang, we're gonna burn through some shit in this one, Scorpios. Thank you guys all so very much. This is your second monthly message for April. In the description box, I will link in the previous messages. It is for 11 when I'm first doing this one for you. I'm going to throw some symbols on the oracle, the tarot and the tea. So if you've not watched that one, you might want to tune into that first video. You will have more than one, of course. But I'm also going to be getting oracle messages with the unicorns and the fairies in your next messages, okay? This one quite an interesting story, but it's for someone. So please, as always, use your own discernment. If it's not your story, don't take it. All right. Whoa, check that out. Whoa, let's bring the. All right, let's cleanse this space. I'm gonna go through and clear this. Is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna see how far I can get. This could get kind of long. They've been getting long this month. I give different dates, times, names, and I don't know why, but I feel like I'm not giving it to you guys quite yet. I've given you a little bit. I did see Leo energy in this one and Virgo spotlighted a little more so you could have that in your chart, right? Or be dealing with them. But there's lots of different, all different zodiac signs can tune in. The monthlies are for the energy of Scorpio. So also rising sign, moon sign, Venus, so on and so forth, right? My Mercury's in Scorpio. Hello, Scorpios. And, new subscribers, welcome. This one quite interesting, for sure. So it's for someone, that's for sure. I saw 907 and 805 and 820, actually, and 806 and 809. So that's kind of new. 820 Leos, right? 822 as well. So with the Virgo energy, there's lots of different dates and times and names and music. In between your last reading, I take a little downtime, a little break, and I saw a bunny. I was like, yay! So cute, a little Easter bunny. Nah, but maybe it has something to do with Easter time. Maybe you're getting it on that. So that's like 420. All right. Now, because it is already like, a week in when I'm finally getting to your videos, some of this could be past energy, right? And some of it could even go further into the month of May. All right. Of course. Gosh, I don't know if I should give you your names and stuff. There were definitely names and dates and music that I'm not giving you yet. I just didn't want to take the time to sit down and write it. Okay, at this point. Let's just jump into the cards because these get long, all right? Thank you once again. It's really weird because for some reason with your guys's, I felt off. And I think that's what you're sensing because there is some manipulation. So just to recap a little bit of the first video, I pulled the graffiti and we did the Legends Tarot. And there's definitely a identity theft, Ponzi scheme, weird manipulation. Someone's vengeful and angry. You had a energy vampire. We got some gold diggers, some lusties, and some liars. Okay, we have vengeful, angry. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna go through and we're gonna clear this. But first I'm gonna get the symbols because the oracles give us messages for higher vibration, giving us guidance, understanding, and maybe even, synchronicities, because you were also seeing, I saw divinely guided. You also had keep, the faith. What else do I want to say? And it looked like starseed energy. Okay. So anyways, let's just start. What's coming to my mind, so this person's name is Jillian, this author and artist of this particular deck. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I think it was yesterday, 410. uh Weezer, the bassist of Weezer. I can't remember his name, but his wife like got shot by the cops because she was like, I don't know what the hell was going on. Anyways, it's like one of those things where you look at this couple and you're like, interesting. But her name was Jillian. And so that, I don't know. So that's a spotlight name. There was also Ben, Benjamin, Rick, Ivan, Nicholas, Ivan, right? Clifford or Clive. All right. This was a little bonus gift that came with the graffiti. And so we got the little kitty cat here. Play with the kitty cat. Oh yeah, did I tell you about the bunny? Yeah. And a hummingbird. So all of these like magical things and synchronicities. So I've had this little charm, this little bell sitting there. I don't know, everything's just like off even with my communication. Where's my soda light? This one feels different. Anyways, so this is Jillian Wild's Antiquity of Magic Oracle. So to begin, I'm going to put some of those out and then we're going to go through this, okay? This deck has been set with the healing intention of connecting you with the ancient wisdom of symbols. May it help deepen your communication with self and the universe. All the answers you seek are mirrored in the divine. I'm glad we found each other. And that is on her little card. I feel like I'm guided to share that before we jump into these. So I did shuffle all of these for the Scorpio energy. Underneath the deck, we have the castle. The castle being in alignment. I don't know if anyone else has got the castle before. All right, we're going to throw some symbols on these. And then I am going to break this down and clear it out. So as you can see, if you can, let's see. What we had left afterwards, a rumor monger. So you got somebody spreading rumors, listens to gossip and spreads rumors. You definitely had this person doing that. We're trying to get to the nitty gritty of it, okay? Then this person also potentially had a criminal background or felonies, warrants, okay? And they're also highly promiscuous. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'ams. Likes to smash. She'd been around the corner. Okay, sexual conquest. 207, Aquarian energy maybe. I don't know. Maybe Taurus, Libra. You can have this in your chart as well. The rumor monger. Now, when I bring up different dates and times, it could be, zodiac signs, you could have this in your chart or be dealing with them, okay? Scorpio, Gemini, Aries. So I saw a few Gemini energies, right? I'm also seeing maybe 4-3 with spotlight or someone being 43. And this person over here, you also had a diva, right? And irresponsible, careless, and unreliable. All right, and they're somehow involved in some Ponzi scheme. And it's all going to crash and crumble, right? If it's too good to be true. I feel like either this is giving you confirmation or you're the one trying to make others aware of this, okay? They betrayed someone intentionally. So that's when some of this weird mistress energy, because that's the type of ladies I see. We also have an emperor in reverse too, okay, on the board. Now, keep in mind, I am going to give different messages when we get to the fairies as well as the unicorns. So there could be a whole different story for different Scorpios, okay? So if this isn't yours, that's fine. You can listen for entertainment purposes. It's fairly entertaining. The rumor monger. And then you even had like the Knave of Swords in reverse on top of this. So smear campaigning. I mean, yeah. So if you didn't listen to that first one, you might want to listen to it. But all right, let's see. What symbols are most important for the Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and all who are tuning into this message for April for the highest good? Let's see. I'm going to see where they fall. I'm going to try and get them on this beginning. Ta-da! Let's take those. I went by irresponsible, careless, and unreliable. A snail. Ooh, the house is in reverse. Flipping the house. Maybe they're trying to flip houses. You understand? Or someone's upside down in their house. I don't normally take these in reverse, but that's what I'm seeing. You actually have 4 of Wands there, which represents the home, the roots. However, so you had some good stuff. I'm going to set them there. It doesn't usually read reversals, but keep that in mind, okay? Then you have the Sphinx and ancient wisdom coming forth with the Ace of Swords, truth and clarity. All right, I always see this as something being revealed as well. I see this as this pulls in Akashic Tarot, Akashic Records, and Archangel Uriel. I don't often hear, everybody always calls upon Archangel Michael and, you know, stuff like that. But this makes me think of Uriel, okay? And God's fire burning through stuff, okay? And maybe you have some Egyptian links or not fantasies, but, you know, you know, what's it called? I mean, it's a fantastic or fascinating stuff, right? This talks about connecting with your ancestors, though, as well, and the ancient wisdom. Okay, then we have persistence. Snail. So taking things slow. The snail. Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting. I keep mentioning how I have this snail chrysanthemum. So maybe you guys like working with crystals and rocks and stones too. Black and white chrysanthemum stone. But that's what makes me think of the snail takes his home with him. Maybe it's like moving, like literally moving your home. I don't know, your house, but persistence. I get turbo. I always think of turbo with the snail, like DreamWorks. And jump around. House of Pain. Jump around. That says the prodigal son has returned. I got more rhymes than the Bible's got psalms. And just like a prodigal son, I've returned. Anyone stepping on me, you'll get burned. Because I got lyrics and you ain't got none. Okay. That's going to go there. Let's take those. All right. Let's get a few more symbols for the Scorpios. I'm also called you Capricorns. You got the sunflower. Admiration. Sunflower. Okay. Let's see. I want to try and get a few of them first before we start clearing this out. I'm not going to fill up the whole thing. Other symbols giving guidance and clarification for the Scorpios for April's monthly messages. It's like it wants to just take those. It's all messed up. I see the heart and the butterfly. Transformation of the heart space. I don't know. Oh, kitty cat. Lily. The innocence. Lily and innocence. Once again, look, check the castle is upside down and the house is upside down. Okay. Someone better. There's innocence. The white lily. Daylily. Okay, the castle came upside down. Breaking a chain? The chain and the castle. Okay, breaking this chain to this person. The chain reaction. Attachment. Okay, the horse is in reverse and the pillar. Now you do have somebody over here, Aquarius energy, or there was identity theft. Okay, or somebody trying to do something here. The horse in reverse, 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. This was part of their wish fulfillment, that someone would not be free to take this action. You have a King of Swords in reverse right there. And then we have the pillar in reverse. Support. They wanted to take your support system out. Oh, weird. The Four of Pentacles in reverse, like overspending. Okay. What do we have? There is the sun there. Okay, bringing happiness, joy, shining light on something. Okay, this one going on the King of Wands, dude. So it's a masculine. Fire. Damn. However, this is about expansion. This can represent the devil. You have the devil in reverse, though. I do get some Sagittarius energy. It fell right there. All right, what else about this? I feel like someone was trying to warn someone not to participate in some type of business scheme. It's not even business. Wow, we got the globe trotters, okay, the pillar, the snake in reverse, energetic movement, like Kundalini, in some type of healing venture or something. Okay, the cloud. That's so weird. They're all coming in reverse. Revelation. 8 of Wands in reverse. It also says don't communicate, don't talk to this person. Okay, and you have the globe. And I'm going to put the globe, the totality. Looking at the globe, breaking free of the devil energy. And then you have the lobster, inner growth, with this emperor in reverse. The moon. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have boundaries and putting your armor on. I would say like the armor of God, but putting your armor on, your shield. Putting up your boundaries to move forward, to move on. Okay, let's take those. The way I'm going to do this, let's see. I still have potentially 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Because I want to see if there's more. All right. What is this 6 of Swords? Because someone is moving forward. Or getting out of their thoughts regarding this situation anyways. So you don't have to feel stuck in your head. Because someone felt trapped or stuck. Dude. In their house. What the hell? Now, I'm going to read it upright because they don't read reversals. There we go. Thank you. Blindfold. The grapes. Ice. Stagnation. But the ice is melting. It's in reverse. We have grapes and blessings. Okay. And then you had a Queen of Swords in reverse. You have a Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm not. And a 3 of Swords. So purposely trying to harm somebody. Heartbreaking. The grapes, blessings in reverse. So maybe this gives you guidance or clarity regarding this. And then blindfold, but someone's taking the blindfold off. Also unseen, the Hierophant. You have the Hierophant who has connection to the divine, giving wisdom and pointing towards the innocence, the child. I know you don't see what I see here. See how she's pointing here? And this Hierophant is a she. There's the Empress there too. And the family. And she's pointing here at a child. Maybe about your own inner child. Because it's a Knave of Cups, Scorpio. Or a water sign child. And there's innocence. Someone's innocent. And you have innocence here with Lily. Okay. Oh. The Lily. And 6 of Cups. Good nostalgia. Blindfold. The unseen. All right, what about these last 2? Should I get a new symbol? I feel like I should. I've been getting symbols on each of them, and then we're going to dive deep. Like I said, 2 more symbols for the Scorpios. Thank you. Star, navigation, guidance, we got 3. And there's Leo, so, or the lion. We got Aquarius, the Leo energy. A pathway in reverse, a bridge, a passageway. Trusting your navigation. Your inner guidance, the stars. The pathway in reverse with this is the final card with the Knave of Wands. King of Cups energy too. This is often connection. Okay, that's weird. And then we have the lion, the temperament. Okay, that's quite a bit. All right. Underneath the deck is a flower bouquet. The potential. So the flowers, okay. Let me clear my throat. And rose water this shit. I got rose water this shit. All right, Scorpio, let me move the camera. I'm going to put you off to the side here. I'm going to bring it up. Okay, 1934 on the clock, 35. 1935. Ancestors. I don't know. All right, let's start with this. All right, now we have the black kyanite. I like working with the crystals and stones for part of the cleansing, the clearing, right? You have a divine calling, higher purpose, destiny fulfilled. All right, 171. 8 of Swords. So I'm feeling stuck and trapped, though. in their thoughts. Or this is like a mental prison, a mental jail, right? About some words that were spoken, about a rumor, about gossip, because you had a rumor monger. And maybe you're feeling a divine calling to shed light on this person who does that. You also have that high priestess in reverse. I think it's a feminine energy. Imagine that. Could also be, yeah, it's definitely, I don't know. It's like they're twisting things and pointing fingers. 87, 87, 76, 64. About your home. So the message is also you have this higher purpose, divine calling. Okay? It's covering up this rumor monster. I'm a monster. All right, 8 of Swords. This person feels stuck and trapped, right? And they're caught, like they're twisting shit. This is very cruel, cutting information. It's a lie. All right, I'll put that there. I don't know if you can see with the camera. No. Sorry, I gotta adjust it. We're gonna clear this, cut this karmic cord, clear the negativity, spiritual protection, labradorite. Okay. And so blocking and defending. So you may feel like you have to defend or block. Maybe you're going to defend someone else or block this person. Or you might have to defend yourself because of some smear campaign. But you're going to be victorious overcoming this regarding your home. With something about your home, your stability. This is defending and protecting your fucking home. Your roots, your stability. Okay, I kind of want to move this down. This is a lot to make space. Wow, so we got a total of 6 cards, and then you have the house. But it's in reverse, so it could be that somebody thinks somebody's upside down in their home. There's 3 little birds here. Familiarity. Maybe someone was saying they were trapped in their home, or someone was... I don't know. It's just someone talking shit. And the weirdest thing is I actually brought up like Jody Hildebrandt and Ruby Frankie with the High Priestess in reverse, which actually kind of made me think like that, because those children that escaped were like being held in that house. And if you're unfamiliar with them, just look it up if you want. They're the fake high priestess who portrayed themselves as godly women, and then finger pointed. Even Ruby then started turning and saying her kids were looking, Googling at 3 years old, looking at pornography. Really? Holier than thou? And I don't know. Anyways, that might have nothing to do with it, but it's weird because it makes me think of that. Whatever, it shows that because 4 of Wands came upright. Okay, let's see what it says about the house, giving you guidance and clarity. Let me move the camera. All right, here we go. Where's the house? This is interesting. There's quite a few that didn't come out that I was kind of anticipating. The snail is there. House, where you at? It's like the house is gonna fall on. The Wicked Witch of the East. I don't know. The witch. And there's the horse. Oh my goodness. Where are you at? Hand, heart. Gosh, I'm really there we go. Okay. 70 and 71. Oh, I forgot. That reminds me, I saw 700. Like someone asking for 700. Oh shit. A Taurus or a bull. Blindfold. Power. Money. I don't know. 700. Okay. This is about your soul family. Soul, family, the home. Okay, this can even be, oh, we could say this can represent like your physical body even. Okay. It houses your soul. Okay. But your familiarity, internal workings, levels of consciousness. This represents a Two of Wands, an Eight of Wands, 10 of Wands, Two of Cups, Six of Cups, and 10 of Cups. So this is taking action, right? Even being at a crossroads, weighing your pros and cons, going a different direction in certain instances, having options, and then taking action, communicating. Someone could write you a letter or about, and feeling like there's a heavy burden, doing a lot of work. This is a lot of work, but doing it together with a soulmate or and even family. Six of Cups, good nostalgia, wanting to make good memories and feel supported and loved. Like that's what your desire is, right? I sure hope so, because if it's not, then you're in this other energy. So I already called you out. I don't know why you'd be listening. Yeah. The house is symbolic of the cosmic center of the world and universe. It represents the external structure of the soul and is associated with the feelings of familiarity. It's a symbol of the internal workings of the mind. The ceiling represents the ego mind, and the floor, the subconscious or the unconscious mind. You are being asked to nourish your mind, body, soul connections. Be aware of the thoughts and actions you are taking because of them. How are your thoughts playing a role in your body? It's time to dig deep. Check in and see what is needed to nourish the temple that holds your loving spirit. Ah, okay. What is required to return your spirit to a feeling of wholeness? Probably divine justice. All of these scammers, liars being outed and brought to justice, right? That's what I would think. But also trusting in the divine, and trusting that it will be. That it will be. I mean, I don't know. This person might already be feeling stuck. I feel like you might just be in your head about some rumors or something. Even someone saying, or they're trying to trap someone in their thoughts. And feeling like you have to stand up and protect and defend yourself. Defend your body. Defend your mind, your spirit, your soul. Okay. Trust when you pick up on the feelings of familiarity, and safety when things feel disjointed and disconnected. These feelings can be attached to a new person who has entered your life. A new job, or an object that has entered your space. If it feels right, keep it close. If it does not, then listen to how your body's reacting. It is crucial that you only invite loving energy to your house of worship. Your soul family is about to expand. Wow. Your soul family is about to expand. It's almost like releasing, and maybe this is why there is this. Because I kind of saw like this person potentially could be like an ex-person, or I don't know if they're that is in and out of jail, has a record, like, and it's serious. There's warrants still out for this person, and they're doing identity theft, like manipulation, Ponzi schemes. They have vengeance in their heart, and maybe this is also part of that, like divine intervention, because I understand that we all are going to feel that, but we're reminded, right, that God said, "Vengeance is mine," and to trust in karmic stuff, but also to stand up for others and stand up for yourself and protect. It's like you're defending, you feel like you have to defend some fucking slander or gossip. But maybe it's that you're defending others. You're defending people in your home, your family. Protecting. There's a lot of sense of defending your home. It says you're going to be victorious. Because the rest of this is lies, right? Your soul family is about to expand. Wow. All right. We're going to set that there. So we've cleared out the first one. So keep that in mind. Here we go. We've begun. So trusting that your soul family is expanding, right? And defending, protecting. That's what I think. Like, if people in my family, friends, my soul group, whatever, that's what you do for each other, right? Because if not, if you don't defend, then you're also the betrayer. It's really annoying when people are like, I don't want to get in the middle of it. And I'm like, okay, well, one person is like straight up family, the other person is just some fucking rando. So, whatever. And then I'm going to clear these. My goodness, I need my throat chakra cleansed. Yeah, see, they never want the truth. They don't want the truth being shown because they're going to lose out on money. This person in the reverse, over here as we go through this Sphinx, the thing is this person is losing because they're full of revenge, revengeful, spiteful, out to get others. And they've been around sexual conquest. They have a record. They have warrants out for them for being this way. They could be 43. You could be 43. 43 is there twice. I also see potentially you could have Aries, Cancer, Gemini, or be dealing with them. Maybe Aquarius, Taurus, Libra. I don't know. This person wants to retaliate. And guess what happens? You're protected. They're also on high defense. So if you're the one feeling this way that you want to retaliate against, I mean, there's ways. It's just revealing the truth about the person. But this is taking the action you need to do to defend and protect yourself. High defense, Chiron, wounded warrior. Maybe see where your Chiron is. Okay, maybe Chiron intuition has something on his channel for you. I don't know. Ten of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this happened. Okay, I might read this out of the book a little bit. Sometimes there's interesting stuff, even though I didn't read it. And High Priestess in reverse. This person's a betrayer, or they've been betrayed, right? This is what I talked about. She portrays herself, and this is a she in this dynamic. It could be a he, I guess, whatever. I kind of said some shit. I was going to say, I said some shit that probably pissed people off, but I don't fucking care. That's probably part of the problem. She's angry because she has 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And there's clarity on that. This person is losing. There's no money. There's no land, no property, no inheritance. And someone didn't trust their intuition. So that's the thing. If someone is a scam artist here, that's what their goal is, right? To try and steal someone's inheritance, their legacy, their property. I see it as like a whole business going under. Right? So it was all a scam in the beginning. There was none. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. 9, 10. 2, 10. 10, 1. 10, 1 twice. 10, 1 twice. And then we have the Sphinx. All right, so this is your ancient wisdom as well. Connecting. Let's go to the Sphinx here. Okay. There's the star too. Trusting your navigation. 112, 113, Capricorn energy, or 11-2, 11-3, Scorpio. This also represents the Chariot and movement and the Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing, good karma. So also some Cancerian energy. Attribute, elemental alchemy. So alchemizing. She doesn't know how to alchemize. This ancient wisdom, a protector. So it's like a protector coming through. Because this other person is not connected to the divine, their highest self. They're not to be trusted. They don't trust themselves. But they're acting that way. And this is usually, so you've always said high priestess in reverse is somebody who slanders, gossips, you know, like if there was like a confidentiality and you actually like you spoke with someone, let's say something like you went and talked to like a priest or something, I don't know, this would be different, but then that priest goes around and starts telling the neighborhood about your confessions, but twisted to a whole nother level. In this area, this is a smear campaign. So someone trying to dirty someone's name, this is a total narcissistic tactic, because it's not true. Because this person is vengeful. She has a vengeful spirit, spiteful. And it could also be a masculine. I'm not even gonna go, but I'm seeing it as a diva. Okay, someone you might have known. Okay, the Sphinx represents the power of solar energy and the sun, a tribute to the divine masculine. The sculpture itself was used to guard sacred artifacts, tombs, palaces, divine passageways. The Sphinx is a symbol of the four elements combined: fire, water, air, and earth, representing the spiritual, emotional, intellectual, and tangible powers of the pharaoh. It is symbolic of an ancient source of wisdom, conveying spiritual lightness and overcoming animal instinct. Overcoming animal instinct. Animal instinct is retaliation, vengeance, an eye for an eye. Right? That's when people lose they lack willpower, immature, doesn't matter their age either. They lack the strength and the wisdom. And usually it's when somebody, you know, they're bitter and angry. The Sphinx is the protector of the spirits who have been laid to rest. You are a powerful self-healer. You have the potential to integrate your fears into expansive purposes with the right magical elixir of positive thought, felt emotion, internal desire, and tangible commitment. You call miracles into your life. They are unfolding for you all the time. Your curious nature and your commitment to the spirit show dedication to a meaningful life. Believe that treasure exists within you, and you will find it. And be sure to connect with loved ones that have passed. They are watching over you all the time. They love to show up when you want to talk or need extra support. They will remind you of the wisdom that you already hold. Beautiful messages. I do want to see. So this Anne Stokes Legends, I'm going to get a little bit from the author because it's very fascinating. The Nine of Wands. I didn't do it with that first one. I probably should have, but that's okay. These get long, like I said. But I told you we're diving deep into this. We just have pentacles and swords. High Priestess in reverse, first of all. I see El Diablo. Okay, the devil in reverse. Okay. High Priestess in reverse, 22. Shallow. Ignorance, lack of understanding, selfishness, improper judgment, and shallowness. It says High Priestess represents secret knowledge or occult wisdom. Okay. But she has ignorance, lack of understanding it, selfishness, improper judgment, and shallow. And it did show this diva in her. She thinks that she's a diva. Like these days, sometimes this blows my mind because I do see people in this spiritual realm. This is very superficial as well. She's putting on a fucking show. And she's highly promiscuous. She's a wham bam. She could have, you could have divorced her. This might be specific. Or she's a divorcee because of cheating. Blindsided, didn't see something coming. 85. Okay, 805 is their criminal record. I remember. So I'm not going to reiterate those. We're clearing it now. Okay. And the Chariot. All right, there's no water here. You see, there's no fucking love. There's wands and swords and pentacles. So even if she feels like she has been betrayed, she's unhealed. She's not somebody to be giving divine guidance to. Okay? Because she's smear campaigning. She's not taking accountability for her shadow of, yeah. She's not having her awakening, but she's trying to portray herself that way. Often, she could come off very churchy, or she could completely actually not believe at all. She could be thinking she has some, oh my gosh, what is up with, I don't know why it's coming through with this one in particular, but I mean, I literally saw that there's still prejudice. There's still, like literally thinking, I mentioned this a while ago, actually, when I brought up Chiron Intuition's channel too, because I read it on there, where she basically said to all you Caucasian people, you cannot be an earth angel. And it's like, do you not understand reincarnation, honey? What, you think we just reincarnate with the same fucking ethnicity, the same gender, the same religious upbringing? Like, so anyways, and it might not have anything to do with something like that, but it does. She's in some weird, she thinks she's a divine goddess. She thinks. But she's full of vengeance and hatred in her heart. And so this would be also someone practicing black magic, the darker energies. Or she just doesn't believe it all. It's like being angry and then wanting to do some fucking voodoo and some fucking... But what she's doing is actually lying to other people to make them want to, to play a victim. And, I don't think she has any spiritual power, honestly. She would have to, it's like she's trying to manipulate others. But she could have literally have mental illness. And I have to say that because of the Eight of Swords. Because spiritual psychosis can definitely happen here, okay? With these type of energies. So you need to stay humble and keep your fucking ego in check as well. I don't care if you think you're a fucking million-year-old soul. Right now, you're still a mortal being. And if you understand then what you put out comes back at you. She's creating more karma. More karma. You're not clearing your karma, sweetheart. Isn't that kind of condescending when people call other girls sweethearts? I think it is. I knew this Libra used to do that. Dude, you don't call anyone sweetheart. Okay, sweetheart. All right. Unless that's your fucking sweetheart. And I ain't your fucking sweetheart. Okay, I don't know. So 10 of Swords in reverse, though. So it's over. It's over. It's over. Move on. It's over. Stop dwelling. You have 10 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords upright. Truth and clarity. It's over. Right? 10 of Swords in reverse says it's a benefit, a temporary gain, passing, success, favor, and advantage. If by staying in this fortress of solitude I can prevent any harm coming to you, then I do so gladly. But she's not. An Ace of Swords says, I stand upon the brink of an epic day, 34. My opponents before me, gathering themselves in charge, and I like a tree in the wind shall not bend at their approach. Great determination, initiative, force, activity, excessiveness, triumph, power, fertility, prosperity, love, deep emotional feelings, championship, conquest. That's the Ace of Swords. That was the final card on that stack, with someone that's full of vengeance and retaliating, spiteful. So it's like remembering you are protected, or taking the action needed, because this person is not in her full power or strength as like a high priestess. She may just be faking it truly and not believe it all, or she thinks of herself more highly, because there is also the diva energy that comes in next. But it's a okay, let's see the 9 of Wands. Yeah, it seems that around every corner waits something that wants to hurt us or take us down. Well, now it's time to learn from experience and stand strong in the face of adversity. The expectation of difficulties and change, awaiting tribulation, anticipation, hidden enemies, deception, discipline, a pause in the current struggle, right? And then she has the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's why she's angry. She has legal issues. Okay. What do we got here? Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, of course. I feel like this is even like, you know, your past on loved ones watching out for you, right? And trusting that as well. Trying to give you confirmation, clarity to see through, because a lot of times these people can, you know, act very loving. That's why it's a hidden enemy being revealed. Like, I don't know. Because they could be part of your, like, you know, your spiritual or religious, or just coming off like that. But this might be in somebody that you were, like, for some of you, someone that you were married to at one time. That's specific, right? Okay. And then there's a breakup, and it turns from love to hate. Huh. All right. In reverse with the 10 of Pentacles, it is a possible loss, risk, robbery, loss of inheritance, gambling. Dissipation. All right. So that's what we have with this High Priestess in reverse that wants to retaliate. Oh, she's angry. Okay. Moving on. Where someone is irresponsible, careless, unreliable, a gold digger. All they care about is money. Closeted. Skeletons in the closet. Okay. Intimidation tactics causing worry and fear. 73 was really spotlighted. 73 is there again, and 43. So someone could be born in those years or something like that. Doesn't have to be that too. But we have a diva too. 54. So I am getting Leo energy for some of you too. No, it just depends. Taurus, Cancer sign. Different messages for different Scorpios, because I saw a lot of ladies in the upside downs, okay? But thank goodness we do have Empress upright, okay? Feminines. Difficult to please, better than thou attitude, shallow and superficial. So shallow and superficial, okay, is they're irresponsible, careless. So that could be someone's age, even. I don't know. Thinking they be hot shit. But when I see this, she's with the superficiality and shallow. She's very concerned about her appearance. So, she's doing all the things she needed to do to judging people based on their fucking outer core, their outer appearance, instead of being able to see, penetrate. So it's like, even if she is an attractive person, she's ugly on the inside. Okay. Oh, no one wants to hear that. It's like those pretty girl, mean girls, whatever. Regina. Whatever. Or it's like, literally, like, think about celebrities and the way they act. Like, they think they're just so fucking great. I'm serious. It's like Madonna. I don't know. Whatever. She's Leo. Okay, we have Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this person is doing this scam. They're trying to come back around. And it has to do with money, of course. They're in a financial lack. So that's why. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. So they may even be saying how they've overcome so much. And maybe she did. Right? Whatever. And I am saying it's a she. I'm not even going to go to where I went in the first one. Okay, but overcoming maybe they, overcame financial burdens, but they're not, they're still at Five of fucking Pentacles. They've been kicked out. They've been so depressed. They've been down the dumps. There's not depression here. This person is not out in the cold. Okay? They're about to have a tower. She's going to have a tower moment, and that's the finger of God coming down. Scorpio is bringing in the tower. Okay, and because the tower moment is when someone's been stalking, spying, gossiping, slandering. Knave of Swords in reverse, right? And literally everyone is, the gossip is that she has no creativity. No one wants to work with her or collaborate with her. Okay, because she thinks she's better than everyone else. Or she's saying that she did it all on her own, even. The snail and persistence. So taking her home with her. Whatever that means. Okay. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Not collaborating. I overcame all of this all on my own. So we have a tower. Let's read the tower. That's your card, Scorpios, with this diva, okay? I have the knave right here. So I'm going to start with that knave. Oh, it's the Knave of Pentacles. Let's see. The Knave of Swords in reverse is revealed as an imposter. She's been revealed as an imposter. Unforeseen illness is also possible. Powerlessness in the face of stronger foes. So she has no power over anyone. Because she's trying to act like she's better than other people, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so she could be getting sick. One of those I did see. Ooh, was it under here? Closeted? There was illness. Something being exposed. Stable. Okay, no. She has something hidden. And she's trying to use intimidation, even boxing or something. I don't know. Whatever. It's a diva. Okay, as far as the wands go. We don't have wands. We have cups. We have Five of Cups in reverse. So it shows overcoming things, which is good. She's coming off this way, even hopeful outlooks, an alliance, affinity, return of an old friend, or reunion. Okay, so this person is trying to come back around, okay? Maybe have someone trying to come back and reveal an imposter. Okay. Because those look good. So she looks good on the outside. Like she's overcome so much. And she's proud of herself. And she can help you too. All right. She could be lying about it. So there's a Ponzi scheme underneath this as well. So she's selling something, or she has some business things. Maybe she's saying she's like a self-help coach, or she's a, I don't know, a therapist. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. The tower. That's so weird that the tower comes on top of that. Where, so this, if you or them, this could be somebody that you're just friends with, right? That and they're trying to come back around and get together with you, and then like it's like one upping each other, like, oh my gosh, well, look at me and what of all I've done. um I did it all on my own with no help from the divine. Or I mean, I don't even believe, like, I mean, I just see like the finger of God, the truth, the sword, lightning striking in this card. You know, she's a warrior. She is a warrior. He, whatever, he could have long hair. But he's in his armor. And he's got his flag. And you guys didn't get the flag, but it does really represent like marking your territory as well. Also, protection. I always see the tower as like the finger of God, because it's always something unexpected, something, you know. She didn't expect that people wouldn't want to create and communicate and wouldn't want to be part of this. I guess, or that she'd be exposed. The tower's exposing her as a fraud, as an imposter. Dude, I mean, okay. Yeah. Okay, tower. Where you at, tower? 27. In a necessity to bring order from chaos, we must learn from new experiences, and in doing so, rally those around us to the possibilities of a fresh start. Dude, I'm getting Rage Against the Machine with Zach. And 112 is his birthday. Weird, okay. And rally around the family with pocket full of shells. It's Bulls on Parade. Bulls on Parade. Evil Empire. Okay. Let's see. The tower represents the spirit facing destruction, change in a complete and sudden manner, abandonment of past relationships, unexpected events, termination, adversity, downfall, disruption, loss of stability and loss of money, loss of love and affection, terrible change and an annoyance. So, yeah. So she was trying, it was like she's trying to get back on her feet or something after overcoming, you know, maybe she got divorced. I don't know. And she's like saying how, you know, she's switching the story around. I don't know. Of all the things she's overcome, she's put on a fucking good show to make people feel inspired to overcome, but it's a lie. Yeah, and then the Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So Five of Pentacles in reverse should be a good sign. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what started out. But so just be aware, this person might be trying to come back into your energy. This could have already happened. This could be some past energy. And she's probably trying to market something, some business or something she's doing. But it's a Ponzi scheme. She's trying to remove someone's support or foundation, their pillars. She could be flaunting money or she could be acting like she's giving you something. I don't know. She's actually overspends on herself. That's why this is all going to crumble. Because she's not wise with her money. If she does have any. I don't think she has shit. I think she's lying about that amount of shit. Yeah, okay. It says, reversal of the bad trend. New interest in matters and overcoming ruin. So she's thinking, she's expressing that. That's the way she's showing. I see 4 Pentacles in reverse, too. This one says, setbacks in material holdings, obstacles, suspense, delays, spendthrift. Smooth tongue to convince me that is the case. Ooh, it says, I gather all I need around me and keep it close, for it is mine. And you dare to stand before me with a claim? You shall need a smooth tongue to convince me that is the case. Ooh, okay. No, the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Mediocrity, money problems, preoccupation, and lower quality. Like it's not good quality even? I don't know. Money problems. 3 of Pentacles in reverse is money problems. So it's like she's trying to get investors. Okay, what does the snail say? Perseverance. Where are you at, snail? There you are. 108 and 109. So maybe Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius. This says the 9 of Pentacles. All right. That's so weird. These are all about money. The snail says 9 of Pentacles. Patience, persistence, pregnancy as well, fertility, limitless expansion. Snail represents the slow, steady climb of patience and persistence. The snail is connected to the lunar cycles representing fertility, pregnancy, and fecundity. I don't know this word. I need to look that one up. Fecundity. Its shell holds the markings of the spiral, which symbolize the eternal continuation of the expansion of the soul and its return to self. You've got this. Oracle message says you've got this. You're going to get where you are going one step at a time. No rush, no hurry. This is the learning, patience, and trusting your higher self. As your life expands and takes on more meaning and bigger responsibilities, remember you are learning all over again. This process will continue to unfold each time you're presented with a new avenue, a goal, or a set of different circumstances. This is your chance to absorb something new. Step out in the world as a more evolved version of yourself. Be brave and consider your options, and remember that growth will inevitably happen as you step out of your comfort zone and give it your all. Expansions come from having a day one. It won't always feel like this. Persistence is key, and you will emerge fulfilled. So this could also be, if any of you have had these type of financial setbacks, the message is also that persistence is key, right? I get this Capricorn, dude. So 108, 109, but also maybe Libra, 1008, 1009, Aries, Scorpio, Sag energy as well. And then that 9 of Pentacles. So maybe you have a 9 of Pentacles in a sense. That's having extra finances, stability, and she's wanting you to invest, in whatever she's doing. She needs you. She can't do it on her, but she's going to act like she, I don't know. David Bowie's birthday and Elvis Presley's birthday spotlighted. I just throw those randoms out there. Okay, so that's what Snell has to say for your oracle dealing with this diva energy and going through a tower moment. All right, she's being revealed as clearly as an imposter. All right, and betrayed. She's a betrayer. 54, 52. So it could also be a Taurus, 54, 52. I don't know. I'm just giving you, she could be born in 54, 52. She could be that age even, or younger, whatever. I get a lot of Leo, Cancer sign as well. Leo, Taurus. Okay. Use your own discernment. I don't know. She definitely could have some Taurus energy. Okay, here we go. Now, sunflower is your next one. Sunflower, admiration. 2 sunflowers, in fact. This does make me think of Sagittarius, Leos, and Geminis. But this is also about lust. So they follow the sun, the ego too. Someone longing for you, missing you, wanting you back. 144. Feeling betrayed. They may have betrayed you, or they feel betrayed. You feel betrayed. They see you as respected and admired. This is also star seed. Maybe seeing those. 144. However, okay, underneath betrayed, finesse, a manipulator, trickster, a gut feeling. Trust your gut feeling regarding this person. They're copying you. Super basic. Mansplaining. Snatch. I'm sorry. Mansplaining. Condescending. Okay, honey. Longing. All right. So I was really trying to determine. Now, it could be that there is someone like that wanting you back, or you're missing someone, or longing, right? Because we also have that there's a better relationship than dealing with this, someone better. That someone's honest to truthful authority, like an emperor person. Depends on who you are, right? In this dynamic, I was getting a lot of the King of Cups energy, like upright for you guys. Like that's what we started. I don't know who is tuning in. Use your own discernment, guys. 8 of Pentacles in reverse with this person. So it's almost like this business, this thing ended with them, or they quit their job, or it had something to do, whoever this is, you worked with them. Or they may have been fired, or they left their job. We have 2 of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting that this is not a soulmate. At one point, you maybe like got along. It was just like you were work friends, work companions. Okay, and then we have the 2 of Swords in reverse. Hopefully that give you clarity. This is not a true soulmate. Okay, this is a gold digger person. Oh, damn. So, man who is very focused on money, finances, worldly affairs, and he could be greedy in that reversal. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, he doesn't pay his debts off. He's not generous. He's not giving. He doesn't pay it forward. Look at all these pentacles in reverse. But someone's admiring you. Sunflower. This is a lusty attraction. Okay? Unfortunately, I didn't know that the sunflower meant that. But, okay. 2 of Cups in reverse. Like I said. 2 of Swords in reverse. So, making a decision. Clarity. Hopefully that, whoever this is. This is a King of Pentacles in reverse energy. So, yeah, it could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person, your opposite, whatever. Regardless of his zodiac sign, he is in agreed. He doesn't pay his debts, man. He never pays shit back. He's not, he shows favoritism. That's why he's not a soulmate. Because you're not in that energy. And then we have the sunflower. Interesting. I want to share, like I said, Anne Stokes Legends. Oh, dude, I could learn Portuguese. Instructions in Portuguese. And there's Deutsch, Francis, English, Espanol, Deutsch, German. Okay. But I'm going to read it in English, guys. It's my native tongue. Okay, with this 2 of Swords in reverse, because I opened it up to Swords, there's no wands there. It's about Pentacles. It's empty. Maybe they didn't even, even at work, you guys didn't, really get along. I don't know. Or at one time, you felt like you had a companionship, a partner. If he was in the upright, he's a good friend, a good companion, a good husband. Depends on who you are, right? But he's not. Unfortunately, he's a 2 of Cups in reverse. False friendship. Yeah. No way. Reverse shows unsatisfactory love. False friendship. Separation. Cross desires. Yeah. He probably owes you. You probably someone that never ever pay you back. It could be a family member, a friend, someone from work or something like that. Or they don't have a job to pay their debt. So they're always needy. They don't work. They quit their job. Or They get fired. Okay. The Two of Swords in reverse here shows falsehood, misrepresentation, treachery, false friends, lies, and dishonor. What? See, this is why I read it. Two of Swords says false friend, lies, and deception. So double time, this is a false friend. Okay, treachery, false friends, lies, and dishonor. There's somebody who's like, hey, I'll pay you back. I'll do this, or I'll da-da-da-da. Ugh. Ew. Hopefully, I mean, I always see that as giving clarity. But they're wishy-washy, like they're not honest. There's a reason why. All right, we're going to the Pentacles now. There's no wands there. And we have Eight of Pentacles in reverse and Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Eight of Pentacles in reverse says lack of ambition, vanity, sensitivity, disillusionment, hypocrisy, usury, and intrigue. Six of Pentacles in reverse says selfish, jealousy, dangerous error, and unpaid loan. Unpaid loan. Telling ya. And now this King of Pentacles in reverse. Corruption. What is avarice? I need to look up some of the words because I see it twice. Avarice. Avarice. I don't know that word. Corruption, avarice, unfaithfulness. An old and vicious man. An old and vicious man. A threat. 41. 39. 44. Damn. Hopefully that shows you. Okay, sunflower. I don't know why this, like I said, the oracle messages are to give a higher vibration. It's for you, not them, right? Okay, sunflower. It makes me think of Post Malone, like that song Sunflower. I don't know. I haven't listened. I actually don't listen to that very often. Actually, not at all. I like sunflowers. They're pretty. But reading what the interpretation is very fascinating. It's about lust, dependency. It does say loyalty, positivity, honesty, the Sun, and the Queen of Wands. So this is very interesting. 120 and 121. The sunflower is dualistic in symbolism. It is associated with lust, infatuation, and dependency because of its need to have a constant connection to the light source of the sun. So this person could definitely have an air linking with Leos. I'm going to say that, or Queen of Wands. In reverse. Or if you're pulling in that energy. See. However, it continually changes directions as the sun moves through the sky. The sunflower is also associated with endurance, loyalty, a positive connection, good luck, and honesty. Well, not with this person. Each of us holds a light and a shadow side of our personality. You're being asked to check in to see what part of you is leading the way. Are you seeking outside approval to validate your sense of self-worth? If so, you're being encouraged to connect with self-energy and offer yourself as much kindness and friendship as possible. What is it that you really want and need right now? Often when we feel unsure, we reach out to others hoping they will provide the answers we seek, or we look to others to validate our feelings and our experiences. This may create a false sense of security within and a codependent dynamic. You are worth far more. Spirit is saying it's okay to trust yourself. Capital S Spirit being Holy Spirit. The person who has all the answers for you is you. On the other side of codependency is the true nature and experience of love. Pure bliss is created when two or more souls connect through compassion, understanding, and acceptance of each other and work consciously to help each other shine.
This energy radiates with spellbound pleasure and joy. Happiness is upon you. Now is a time of luck and good fortune. Remain in alignment with the purity of your intentions. 121 and 120. That's Aquarian energy too. So they could be coming. So you're shining, right? You're having good fortune, good luck. And this other person has bad debts, bad loans, they're a disloyal friend. Like I said, they probably owe you. You owe, they have bad karmic debt, bad financial loans. And they don't have to be an earth sign. But it's I keep gender specific for my readings to give clarity and guidance. So that's for someone. And as we move forward, you have this innocence and Lily. All right, a better lover, someone else is better for you. Someone good has their eye on you. Someone's emotionally detached from this person. But I was also seeing emotionally detaching from those friends, that friends group, this other people. It's like letting that work thing die. I don't know how to explain. Because we also have 810, right? So maybe sometime in Leo season or something like that. Because then we have good fortune, good karma, emotionally detach and move forward. Because you have good fortune, good karma. Better. Yeah, I'm going to set that there. A better lover than this other person who's been disloyal and owes you a bunch of monies. 8 of Cups, emotionally detaching, walking away toward, and it's like divine timings at play. If you do this, now everyone has free fucking will. That was just showing, you have to know who that is, right? It's like you're respected and admired, and so you're attracting some people. We have the Hermit in reverse as well, and the World, so that completes that cycle. 921, that could be a Virgo. I get Virgo Leo energy. Oh no, yeah, and the Knave of Pentacles. So there's a young person. There's stagnancy. I'm getting like, yeah, you could have a Virgo child. Okay. All right. So the Hermit is getting out of isolation. Going out, and then you have the World. So it to me, it is going out and exploring, getting out into nature, a whole new world. That's the end of a chapter. Once you emotionally detach to, it's like, this is like part of somewhere Wheel of Fortune, like destiny or something, right? 921 even. I don't know. Maybe that's a Smiley Day or 810. But then we end with the Knave of Pentacles in reverse, which is stagnancy or stopping someone from doing something stupid. Okay? There's innocence with this. They're naive, Knave is young energy, easily to be manipulated. So there's this love as well from a child or something. Innocence, Lily. Okay. I want to see the Knave of Pentacles in reverse. It says illogical thinking, rebelliousness, wastefulness, loss, unfavorable news, 41. So it's recognizing like this person could be manipulated about a financial loss. Okay. 8 of Cups. What else do we have in here? The Cups. We have quite a few. This is a major arcana. Like 3. Like, this is a big step to complete the cycle. To just kind of like no longer allow this person your energy, or to for them to be emotionally fulfilled. You just realize it just doesn't feel like love. It's not reciprocated. Even if it is just friendship, it's just empty. Yeah, a situation happens without notice, and sometimes they can leave us feeling left out of control. We need to let go and move on. Discontinuance of effort, shyness, modesty, abandoned success. So that's what it says for 8 of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Hmm. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the World, dude. That's some crazy stuff, all in the same. From a fresh perspective, 25, her destiny is revealed and the old paths walked are left behind. Dude, yeah, look at that. 8 of Cups and then the Will. That's the Will is saying old paths are left behind. The cycle is ended. Weird. A new goal is set in motion that allows her to see a new path from a different angle. The Wheel of Fortune represents the spirit facing fate. This is part of destiny, fortune, outcome, felicity, godsend, special gain, or an unusual loss, result, conclusion, inevitability. Oh, what is it? So with this Hermit reverse, we'll see. In reverse, this can be incorrect advice, imprudence, immaturity, rashness, and confusion. Oh, okay. So someone is a little naive. So, and I'm kind of getting it with this Knave energy. So also trusting your intuition, but it can be about, there's the dragonfly too. Okay. It really can be about just not, finally leaving your home and getting out into the world with that cycle. So I'm getting Virgo energy, 921, could be a little naive. And 810, Leo. Weird, because I had Leo Virgo in the beginning with this one. That's so interesting. But the world is the completion of the cycle. 29, the journey is complete. And maybe it is on like even the end of this month, 429. Because I think that's a new moon. The journey is complete and the bond is sealed. A spiritual awakening and desires fulfilled. And only now can you feel the true accomplishment of the path you've taken. The world represents the spirit in the material world. Attainment, completion, perfection, ultimate change. The end result of all your efforts, success, assurance, synthesis, accomplishment, capability. The rewards that come from hard work. The path of liberation and eternal life. And there's innocence. Lily is your symbol. Lily. All right, what do we got on time? 1:22. Yeah, I might end up splitting this, Scorpio, so we might finish this in a third video. That's kind of how it's been, because they're kind of deep, right? Let me see. Lily. Because I feel like we're at this completion, so I almost feel like I should. Except for that the castle is next. But someone has anxiety or fear about this celebration, a get-together, or party. And some new creative venture or new passion. Oh, I'm looking at the staff for some reason. I'm like, what is this? Maybe that means something. Looking at the staff. Okay. Where are you at, Lily? Where are you, Lily? Innocence, fertility, purity, feminine energy, and unconditional love. 80 and 81. This represents also the magician. So manifesting, temperance, okay, moderation, and Ace of Pentacles. New beginning, new job, even, like new money, new bonus. The lily represents the purity of the heart and innocence. It is symbolic of the virgin and is a tribute to the maiden and the mother. It is associated with the female fertility. It is linked to feminine energy and receiving qualities associated with fecundity. I really gotta look that word up. Fecundity. Fecundity of Mother Earth goddess and the gods of the sky. As I do that, I hope y'all recognize that's me saying, I'm not all knowing. Like this other person thinks they are. Only you can be sure if you're acting in complete alignment with your intentions. Never let anyone bend your intentions. When you speak and give from your heart, You're opening yourself to a level of innocence and purity that needs to be honored internally and externally if your words and actions are not received well. You have learned something about someone else. Weird. How you choose to navigate that is up to you. You can align yourself with growth and forgiveness or decide to walk away. Be truthful to what kind of love your soul needs at this time. You are brave to speak your truth and are courageous to be seen as your authentic self. Being open and honest about who you are is the most daring thing one can do in life. Our souls deserve to love others and to be loved fully and completely. If you are considering doing something new or opening your heart in a new way, gently allow yourself to ease into a situation. This is the birth of something new. This is interesting. So this new cycle, this completion, you've completed something else and there's a birth of something new. Now, because we have that Knave of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like there might be a little, like, this is a little bit of bad news. Maybe somebody and give some, it's naive, it's young energy. Like, people make mistakes on their journey. That's how you fucking learn as well, okay? But the next stage is a celebration, getting together, even maybe with friends. You have the Castle there, but the Castle's in reverse too. And you had alignment. Okay, someone has some fear though. That's the problem. There's anxiety and fear. The next card was an authentic and truthful person, which came in as a better lover, like someone else, someone good has their eye on you. Now, this could be an Aquarius or something about 218 could be spotlighted. They could also be a Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, I don't know. Virgo, Gemini, Aries, I don't know who it is, but they're authentic and truthful. He's like emperor energy. Sit on his throne. He a king. Okay? And the Castle. And after this one, I think I'm going to end it just because they're getting kind of long, and take a little break, get a little drink. I'm hungry too. Get a little snack. And I will be back to finish this up, and I will link that in the description box for you guys. All right. That's what so we have Ace of Wands, new passion, new creativity, right? But there's fear, anxiety. Maybe it's at nighttime. Like someone feeling like they can't sleep, or there's fear of the unknown. Maybe anxiety about getting together with friends. And a castle. Like, this feels like someone just has fear. I mean, anxiety, nervousness about the celebration. It's like there's a sense of feeling a little intimidated. You only have 3 cards in this one with that authentic and truthful person. And then the Castle. Like I said, these don't come in reversals. There's no message for reversal, but some of them are good. Like this Chain, as we're coming up, that will be next. And breaking free of something. The Fire in reverse too is also breaking free of stuff. And you have the Devil in reverse right underneath that. Okay, so let's see what the Castle says first. Castle. Yeah, the Castle in the house. That's pretty crazy. I saw the Fire there. And the Chain. They're all coming up next. Wow, the Chain is like the next one, actually. And it does represent the devil. Of course it does, right? A bondage. And someone trying to hold someone from being able to take action. Like the Horse is like feeling trapped. 36 and 37. This is about fantasy as well. Oneness, soul, guardianship, alignment, and mercy. This represents the Chariot. Ace of Wands. Okay, we got Ace of Wands with this one. 4 of Wands, home and family. So there could be sadness. 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and 9 of Pentacles. So how interesting. with these different references, it could mean taking action, moving, having this new inspiration, you know, even around your home or about your stability, your roots. But then there's this sadness because someone is looking at their options and feeling stuck and trapped. So then there's a sense of feeling trapped in this castle. Okay. And also Nine of Pentacles again. So being financially stable, maybe someone, it could be single at this time, 36, 37, or just having extra finances. The castle represents the house of the soul once again. So you're going from like this home to a castle. This looks like a major fucking upgrade, okay? Did you upgrade, Scorpios? Like expansion to the mansion. Okay, but yeah, imagine though, a castle could probably be cold and dreary. But maybe you just go seeing it. I don't know. There's anxiety about this. The haunted castle. All right, the house of the soul, a place of pure oneness and protection for our inner light. It is the home of the spirit and the richness an individual human holds within. The castle represents the soul rising towards spiritual attainment and the heart coming into alignment with the soul's desires. Right, so this is getting an alignment, especially this is all about like evolving through and, you know, karmic bullshit. Right? The castle also represents a place of mercy. Black castles are known to symbolize feelings of being lost and wandering with little hope or inspiration, while white castles hold the light that is contained within and protected by a higher source of a place of illumination and truth. Castles up high or far in the distance represent living from a place of fantasy and disconnection from the material world. 36, 37. It's time to open the gates to your inner light and let it flood the world. How well you endure life's challenges is all in the way you choose to respond to the messages and obstacles that are sent your way. The universe wants you to achieve greatness. It expects you to rise and meet it, so trust the direction you're headed. Even if the course does not seem obvious or easy, achieving oneness within yourself and the divine means your spirit is continuously undergoing a transformation, opening new chambers within your heart and making space for your light to grow. Have mercy on your soul. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Let go of what holds you. Allow yourself to get lost in fantasy. Dreams are the first step to creating your reality. Maybe this is like your dream home, or this is something you dreamed about. Okay, or, you know, depends on how you see it. There's anxiety though. There's fear. Okay. Maybe it's like scary haunted mansion. I don't know, because there's that Nine of Swords. But there's this new passion. For some, it could be feeling like nervousness or anxiety about becoming intimate. Depends on, because maybe this is part of your friends. I don't know, your friends group or something. Or you're going to meet this person through your friends. Or you've always just kind of been friends. Well, I think your partner should be your best fucking friend. Not your dominating, naggy wife or controlling husband, whatever. But when shit hits the fan, you know, if shit hits the fan with shit, then and you have mutual friends and things like that, friends can be that third party that causes chaos in your life too. So keep that in mind. Friends end. And we just saw a couple, you know, looking at those people, they were not your friends. Disloyal. Users who never fucking pay you back, have bad debt, bad credit. And it could have been a relative even. I don't know. But there's some celebration or party. Maybe you're nervous to go to this castle. Okay. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. See, my little book, because there's 4 languages in it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I turn it right to 9 of Swords. There's guilt. Ooh. So maybe someone has some guilt and there's a reminder to forgive yourself of shit you've done in the past, okay? This guilt which eats at my very soul refuses to diminish no matter what good I do to readdress the balance. Misery, quarrel, unhappiness, anxiety over a loved one, and despair. Yeah. Okay. With the Ace of Wands, we have the canyon is divided. So 34, 37. The canyon is divided in 2 paths ahead of you. Do you know which one will bring enlightenment? Be strong in your beliefs and seize the opportunity to be fulfilled. Creation, beginnings, fortune, start of an undertaking, birth of a child even, adventure. That's the Ace of Wands. With the unicorns, oh, you see how they're all connected? I got this little, there's going to be cameras. So these are the fairies, but then that's why we also have the unicorns. So these will all have some type of connection. Although it may not be the exact same, story, because it's a different messages for different people potentially. Everyone's not going through the same exact cycles, the same exact things, right? Maybe at different stages and different levels, right? All right, but 3 of Cups is celebration and a good time. So there's nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, let this bond between us 3 be a symbol of all our friendship. Conclusion, comfort, healing, satisfaction, result, and compromise. That's what it says for 3 of Cups. So this is a beautiful message, Scorpios. All right, and this could be just for one, group of Scorpio people, or this could have been, I don't know, like some past messages or some past energy. And that's how you're relating with this. I don't know. We're going to get on to the other stuff, though, in your next video, right, Scorpios? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.